Hi, this is David again with the Discount Dragon Studios, and we're here with the first prep video for doing art with zero resources. So we're not going to be spending any money whatsoever, and we're going to be moving towards making useful and saleable art pieces. Now, we could go a lot of different directions with this, but the direction we're going to go to start with is making embossed art out of aluminum cans. These are examples of how embossing can turn out. These are not the world's best examples because I'm not the world's best at this skill. But you can see you can get these sorts of effects. On my second attempt, I tried to make an embossed bookmark. As you can see, it's a little more finished and a little more refined. But you can do a million different things with this, all kinds of sorts of designs, and you can easily come up with something that is saleable at some level to some market. So this is a useful skill, and it's something that's easy to get started with. Now, in order to do this, we're going to need a few basic supplies, and just to be 100% loyal to the theme we're working with, I'm going to assume you don't have anything. You've got the clothes on your back and you've got some place to sit and work, and that's it. And you have no money, nothing at all. So, first thing you want is a pencil. Now, you could go look around on the ground and eventually find a pencil. However, I'm just not going to assume that that's the case. So to get a free pencil, you can go to your local library, and there typically is a library within a reasonable distance in most areas. And they will have a bucket of little pencils like this. I asked them if they were indeed free, and the reference librarian that I asked said if you take one home, they are not expecting you to return it. You can keep it. So don't go in and clean out their supply. But if you go in and take a pencil or two, they're not going to be upset. They expect you to take those home. Those are free pencils. Now, that's item number one. One pencil, low quality but usable. Item number two is a bottle cap. I'd pick up several because they're going to be all over the ground, everywhere. They're just ubiquitous. You can't avoid them, really. So we want a steel bottle cap like this. Could come from a soft drink bottle, could come from a beer bottle, doesn't really matter. This one is from Blue Moon Brewing Company. Kind of like their design. So we've got a bottle cap. Then, of course, since we're going to be embossing aluminum, we need aluminum. And this is going to come from aluminum cans like this. This one happens to be coconut water, because I just had some sitting around and I drink it a lot. But more than likely you're going to be finding beer cans or something else. You can also find energy drinks. They come in aluminum cans and are pretty common, stuff like Red Bull. This one happens to be a V8 energy drink. Doesn't really matter. So aluminum cans. Now when you're looking for the aluminum cans and the bottle caps, try to get ones that are in as good a condition as possible. In the case of the bottle caps, if you get something that is not all dirty and rusty, when you eventually, and you will, cut yourself with these materials, you're less likely to get infected, because you are going to be working with a lot of sharp edges. This is going to end up being really sharp. And the aluminum is going to be very thin, very sharp, and very jagged. So you are going to get some kind of cut at some point unless you're a lot more careful than I am. Now, the other item you're going to need is miscellaneous paper. This can be in a lot of different forms, but you're going to need two types, at least. You need kind of a soft paper, like this. This is just a free newsprint newspaper, which is everywhere. And then we'll need something to draw on, and you can get free flyers for one reason or another from a lot of different businesses. This one came from the library. We don't really care about this. What we care about is the blank side, which is going to be our scratch paper. So you need free scratch paper, which you can get all over the place, because people give away all kinds of free flyers, whether they're giving away flyers for a car wash or their band. Doesn't matter. We just need some blank space to write on. And newspaper is good. You can also get other free periodicals like this. We just need something soft to work on. Also, I would recommend, if you can get a hold of it, some brown paper bags. They are also very useful. And that's all we really need. We're starting out with a stack of junk paper, right here, a stubby little pencil, maybe even two, from the library, completely free, a few common bottle caps, and some aluminum cans. Now, if by some chance you do have all of these items on hand, and maybe even have a better version than I'm showing you, feel free to use those. This is not an exercise in scavenging. What this is us making the point that anyone can get started from zero. So I'm assuming that you're at the point of zero. If you're past that, just fine. I mean, that's even better. If you've got 30 pencils in a bucket, pick one that looks good. If you don't need a cutting edge that we're going to improvise, then don't get a bottle cap. Just pick up an X-Acto knife or whatever tool suits you best. And as far as the aluminum cans go, you know, the whole top idea of this is to use the aluminum cans. You may as well get some aluminum cans. If you have them sitting around, that's fine. If you have to scavenge for them, then that works too. So this is the prep phase of creating stuff like this, which is embossed aluminum products. And that's it for this segment. And I will talk to you later. Bye.